Now, next question, number 7, we see that sometimes we need to convert a rate. And now what's special about a rate is if we look at like 25 miles per hour, that, although the units are written miles per hour, that's actually already a fraction. So unlike our previous problems where we started by putting it over 1, we can put this over a unit. Let me demonstrate. So we have 25 miles. Now the word per is actually division per hour. We can write 1 hour if we'd like, or we can just write the hours. So we already have a fraction. Since there's a numerator and a denominator, we need to choose which one we're converting first. So for example, if I want to convert the miles, I need a conversion with miles in the denominator so I can reduce the miles that are in the numerator. And looking at the table, you will see that 1 mile is 5,280 feet. So we have converted the numerator to feet. That's what we want. We need the denominator converted to seconds. So now we work, and we can account for the new units as we go along or all at once at the end. That's up to you. For hours, so I have hours in the denominator. I need something with hours in the numerator, and I know that 1 hour is 60 minutes. That converts our units. Currently, if we work the numbers out, we'd be in feet per minute. They want feet per second. We're not quite done. So let's convert. For minutes, I know 1 minute. I'm placing the minute on top so it reduces the other minute on bottom. 1 minute is 60 seconds. Now we end up with the units. Feet per second. That's what we want. Now to calculator question. So, pulling over our calculator, to work this out in your calculator, if it's in the numerator, you either start with it, like the 25, or you multiply. So like multiply by 5280. The next one has a 1 in the numerator. Multiplying by 1 doesn't change the value, so we don't need to do that. But it does have a divide by 60. If it's in the denominator, make sure you precede it with the division sign. Divide by 60. The next fraction is again a 60 in the denominator, so precede it with the division sign. Divide by 60. So everything in the denominator should have a divide before it. Everything in the numerator should have a multiply before it, except for, of course, the first number that doesn't have anything before it. This will give us a number that goes on forever. Now it's time to look for any kind of rounding rules. So in this case, it says round to the nearest tenth. So we need to go to 1 decimal place. And so we have the 0.6. The next number after that is a 6, which is larger than 5 or larger. So our 0.66 will round to 0.7. So we have 36.7. For the units, we have feet per second. We might as well, we can write it feet per second. That's fine. Or we could write it with English feet per second. And I want to take away the equal sign and change it to an approximation symbol, because this is actually not the true equivalent to 25 miles an hour, but it is a 1 decimal approximation. Okay, your turn. Pause the video and work out problem number 8. For number 8, you should end up with rounding to the nearest hundredth, 1.11 meters per second.